Unfortunately, too many people just look at price when it comes to an asset to gauge whether it's doing well or doing poorly. That's a much better gauge later on in this cycle when things are just running wild. Then you can gauge whether an asset is doing well or not. But during these times, what you should be looking at is optics, adoption, how things are being viewed in the market. And something that has always been great for Shiba Inu has been the optics and the adoption. And in fact, even though price has been dropping recently, there is a metric for Shiba Inu that people have not been paying attention to that is still remaining high. And what this is the adoption rate. This is the amount of people that are conducting Shiba Inu transactions for the very first time. This is a percentage makeup of overall transactions when it comes to Shib. And since April 22nd, this has remained above 30%. So of all the Shiba Inu transactions that are taking place, over 30% of them are of Shiba Inu holders for the very first time, conducting their very first transaction. So you guys can see what this metric has looked like even as we went from late 2023 into 2024. It's remained high. When price was stagnant, when price was pumping, even as price has been dropping, it has remained consistently high. And this has not slowed down. Another thing that has continued to climb as well, and by the way, that's at an average of 35%, by the way, which is a very, very high amount. Something that has continued to remain high as well is the gradual rise in the small SHIB addresses. You guys can see what this trend line has looked like, and it has been long, strong, and consistent for a very long period of time. Now, obviously, there have been whales that have done a much better job of obviously taking profit during times of pump. Unfortunately, unlike smaller wallets, they tend to just accumulate over time. But the good thing about this is it appears that a lot of people are being very smart when it comes to SHIB. Again, this speaks to that long-term mindset. It's basically that buy, hold, and just wait and see how things go. Because many people make the mistake of buying high and selling low, right? The complete opposite of what you should be doing. But what has been shown to be more successful over time is time in the market, not timing the market. Right now, it looks like some whales, yes, have in fact been timing the market, but there have been times where they have, repurchased and rode this back up. You guys can see what whale accumulation did basically during this last 2-month period. They've been in heavy accumulation mode. They've done a little selling recently. Basically, this coincided with this big overall drop in the market that took place on, I think it was April, whoops, I lost my spot. April 12th, I believe it was. Yeah. And really what that had to do with was a lot of that, fear and uncertainty that we dealt with from abroad. And there's a lot of things that have led into that. But what I have to say is this resilience and this strength from the addition of new Shiba Inu holders is the reason why SHIB will be successful in the long run. It's one of the easiest adoptable coins. These optics remain high. The adoption continues to surge. And guess what? We're nowhere near where the holders of something like Doge are, where the holders of some of these other top 10 coins in crypto are. And this is going to continue to climb through these ranks over time. It's just natural progression. It's natural adoption, moving from the hands of the impatient to the patient. And right now, guess what? The patient for Shiba Inu are in fact taking over. So I appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Probably didn't know that this metric was a thing, but it continues to climb. It's looking good. And this is why, again, I think Shib will do exceptionally well. So appreciate you guys as always. Have a great day. Show your love below. Catch you guys in the next one. Take care.